Welcome to Emilak Online Tutorial. Now before us is this trigonometry question, and it shows that triangle QPR and XYZ are similar, okay, which means they are corresponding. Then QR equals 2.5 centimeter. Now PR equals 2.0 centimeter and PQ equals 1.5 centimeter. Now YZ equals 1.5 centimeter. Now find one, the ratio between the size of the triangle PQR and XYZ, then 2, the length of XY, and 3, the length of XZ. Okay, first of all, let us draw the triangle. This triangle 1, not drawn to scale. Now triangle 2. Okay, so this is P, Q, then R, then this is X, Y, and Z. Okay, take note, I took this from anti-clockwise like this. Also the same thing should this one be. Okay, so we are told that PR, that is PR, is 2.0. Then PQ is 1.5, and YZ is 1.5 centimeter. Okay, QR is 2.5. Okay, all right. Now we're going to find number 1, that the ratio between the size of the triangle PQR and XYZ. Now, since they are similar, it implies they are corresponding. Now, how do we now find the sizes of the triangle of the triangle? What we need to do is we will need to look up, take up the known side of the two triangles. So we know here and we know here. Okay, now take note, don't do the mistake for the fact that you see 1.5 here, you see 1.5 here, and you feel this length is equal to this length. No, just take it as the patterns. As the pattern flows. Okay, so in this case now we have that QR, then ratio or all over YZ. So here we have 2.5 here. 2.5 all over what? 1.5, and this is for the fact that they are similar, which means they are what? Corresponding. Okay, so at this point here, since we have the same decimal, we can just multiply both sides by 10 to eliminate the decimal. So you have 25 here, then we have what? 15 here. So when we multiply this by 10, we have 25 and 15. So let us reduce it. Now 5 here we have 3, 5 here we have 5. So here we have 5 all over what? 3. So the ratio will now be what? 5 ratio what? 3. Okay, so the next one now is number 2. This is number 1. Then number 2, the length of XY. So this is XY. XY here. Okay, so and this side should be similar to this side. Okay, so here we have the PQ, then all over XY, right? XY, then equals to the ratio of both of them, which is what? 5 all over what? 3. So at this point now, PQ, so this is 1.5 of the side of PQ, then all over XY, which is the unknown, XY, then equals what? 5 all over what? 3. Now making XY the sort of relation, then we have that XY will give us now 3 times 1.5, that should be 3 times 1.5, then all over 5. Okay, so this should give us 5 here, 1. 5 and 1 here is impossible, we have what? 0. Then you add 1 to 5, making it 15. 5 in 15 that will give us 3. So we are left with what? 3 times 0 0.3, and 3 times 0 0.3 will give us what? 0.9 centimeter. Okay, so the size of xy, which is xy here, will be 0.9. That corresponds to 1.5 in 5:3. So number 3, you have to find the length of what? Xz. Okay, and this xz they correspond to this. So here we have that PR all over xz equals the same ratio, 5 all over 3. So this should give us PR is 2, then all over xz unknown, then equals what? 5 all over what? 3. Okay, let us make xz the sort of formula. So here you have xz will now give us, now 3 times 2 give us 6, then all over 5 here. Okay, that's because we're making xy the sort of formula. So here 5 in 6 is 1, then remainder 1 in 1, impossible. So we add 0 in 10, we have 2 centimeter. Alright, these are the various answers to the questions. Thank you and God bless you.